Hello my friends all over the world, wherever you are. Today I'm going to make some watermelon juice, but I'm going to shred the rind and skin as well as the flesh inside. Let me show you how I do that. Now here we have fresh organic watermelon, and just to be safe I've washed the outer skin. The first thing I'm going to do is cut about a ½ inch off each end and discard the tip of each end. And then I'm going to cut it into slabs about 1 1/4 to 2 inches thick. And whenever I make watermelon juice, my wife wants the center cut, so I'm going to give that to her now. And then I'm going to continue showing you the next step. The next step is going to be to cut off the rind, and I'm going to save the rind instead of throw it away, because I'm going to show you how to get more juice and more nutrients from the rind. Now the next thing I'm going to do is cut the rind into manageable pieces and set them aside, and the first thing I'm going to do is shred the rind. The flesh you do not shred, you just press the flesh. Well, we'll show this in the latter part of the video. Now the first thing I want to point out is I'm using the near zero blowback cutter that has over 80 teeth cut into the cutter, and that enables you to shred produce better and 4 degrees centigrade cooler. So let me install the cutter. And I also want to point out that I'm using the front loading feed tube. This is the best feed tube that you can possibly use for 2 reasons. It eliminates blowback up to your ceiling 100%, and very easily you can look in to see if any shred produce has not been shred yet. Now this jar is full, so before I press the rest of that rind through, I'm going to switch jars and continue. It's the last of my rind. Now what I'm going to do next is set these 2 jars aside, clean the feed tube, put the rest of the pulp in either one of these 2, and then go ahead and press the juice out of the red interior pulp. I'm going to cut the watermelon flesh into manageable slabs that will fit into the juicing cloths. So I'm going to cut these into squares, and then we'll go ahead and get the cloth out of the freezer and start pressing juice. Now I put all the watermelon aside in a collection bowl because I need this for folding the cloths, and I have 2 cloths specifically saved for watermelon that I have in the freezer, and we'll crack the ice on the edge of the counter and then take these out and line each cloth with a bamboo liner. And we can reuse these during the same juicing session by unfolding them. So let's put a slab in the middle. I'm going to wrap some small pieces around the side because I see we can get them in here. And then fold it in thirds like so in both directions. Fold the cloth over the bamboo liner. Watermelon you can crush a little bit to flatten it like I'm doing here. And a nice tight package. And I'm going to fold this in thirds, set it aside, and press 2 of these at once. So we need another bamboo liner. I'm going to put the packaged watermelon in the center of the tray. Now this is very important to be centered left to right, front to back, and make any adjustments you need to all the way back and back it off a little. And as soon as I get juice full, I'll advance that all the way. Take these 2 spent packages out, and I'll remind you, you do not throw away the bamboo liner. It might burst at the corners a little bit because of that very powerful pressure on this kind of machine. And what you do now is you take another slab, put it in the center, wrap it with the bamboo liner again, take the second cloth and open it up, put another slab in the center, and continue like this until we're done. Now As you can see, my container is almost overflowing, so what I'm going to do is set this back and fill some bottles and then return to do the rest of the juice. Let's turn that on. Open up the bamboo. Put the last piece in here, the second to the last. I have one more small piece, but we'll do that in a minute. Now, while I'm pressing my last cloth, what I'm going to do with this spent pulp is form it into a very tight package and press it one more time to see if we can get any more juice out of this. Oh my goodness. It looks like we're going to get a significant amount of juice by repackaging it into a tight ball. There's 2 ounces. It's not big. Here we're approaching 9 ounces. Next, I'm going to press the green rind and mix it with the red flesh. So let's get another bamboo liner here. And I'm going to put about half of this container. Let's not overdo it. That's about half. It won't take more than that. Alright, and let's repackage it again. Fold the bamboo because they are reusable during the same session. And they are biodegradable, so when you throw them away, put them in your compost pile. Wow, this pulp is very, very dry. So about half of this container. No, that's a little too much. There we go. Looks like about 6 more cups of juice. I'm going to try to get this equal, and these bottles then top it off with the 2 bottles I have here. After you press the water out, clean the tray, clean the upper plate all the way around and on the side. You might have to dampen the cloth a little bit because the motor tends to heat up the side plate. Now, my friends, as you can see, we have 9 bottles of watermelon with the rind and the skin juice, plus about 3/4 of a bottle of pure inside red pulp juice. And remember that about a little more than half of this, about 2/3 of the bottle, came from pressing the already spent pulp that most people would throw away. What a waste that would be. So I have enough here for a taste test. Let's do that now. Well, my friends, here we have watermelon juice with the rind and the skin. Let's give it a taste. That's delicious. One of the things most people don't know is the rind and skin of a watermelon is full of nutrients. As much or more and even different nutrients than the red flesh on the inside. So next I'm going to taste the pure flesh juice. Delicious. A little bit sweeter, but both are very delicious. Well, my friends, I hope you like what you've seen, and if you do, please tell a friend. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. I'll see you in the next video.